Okay, hello and welcome to this video. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm just gonna look at the cars in Twisted Metal 2012 and just gonna look at them. It's gonna be a fun time. The first one on the docket is Road Boat. Lots of grates and stuff all over the place, lots of detail. Probably one of my least used vehicles. I have the zombie skin on it right now. So, I thought about going through and I guess I can default them. Well, there you go. Looks like something you'd get out of a scrapyard, and it's souped up and it's got all the fancy stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty okay. I do like Roadkill. I'm just imagining the wiring for the lights up top. Like that's one thing, is whoever does the I don't know if Calypso just like snaps his fingers and these are in existence, or if the teams have mechanics and stuff and everyone's just like, I want to know the like the team setup. Are the drivers mechanics as well, or do they have people like getting their stuff ready? Or like I said, is Calypso just like snapping his fingers? But that's besides the point. This is a nice two-seat sedan. As far as I can tell, it is like, yeah, I don't see any way that you could have a back seat here. But it's pretty cool. I like the hot rod style and all that jazz. As far as the character and car of Roadkill goes, it kind of fits in with what it has been. Like, maybe that would probably be dumb. And already done, actually. To just look at these cars, like the evolution of the car through the series, yeah, no, that's definitely been done. I don't need to do that. Moving on. It's Kamikaze, which is a new addition, to my knowledge, to 2012. I don't think this car has shown up in any other title. So, I don't use it because it's too fast for me. I usually go with like Sweet Tooth or like the heavy hitters. If you like hang out at this channel long enough, you'll know that that's my typical go-to for fighting games, and just any game in particular, is I go for the heavy-hitting, slow-moving characters. So, not sure, I'm gonna guess they went with a Japanese style sedan. I'm not picking up on what this might be. Maybe it's a nice Toyota or something, like one of their sports car types. So I like that it's in the game, because they definitely needed to add the small fast cars, but not for me. I only use these ones on like the races. So pretty cool. Meat Wagon was a cool addition. I know the obvious, everyone's like, oh, it's the Ghostbusters. And it's like, yeah, I guess. But, it has some, I want to say 70s or 60s trim to it. Like, the back of it seems very, what's the word? Like, I'm not familiar. The old style 60s where they had the fins and everything on the convertibles. I think that's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, it's definitely stylized in one of those, and it's pretty cool. I like it. I use it sometimes. And then you got Vermin, which is another new addition. I think Meat Wagon was also a new addition here. The way they made this game, they definitely had to fill out the vehicles, and I can tell, well, from the little experience I've had trying to design stuff from stuff that already exists, I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I was gonna say difficulty ensues, but no, as far as well, this isn't the first time a big van has been used in Twisted Metal. I want to say there was a variant in Twisted Metal 4 that had, like, you could use a big van, which I know, like, David Jaffe and all of them are, like, they wrote that series off because it was not involved with them or something. So it's, but you know, I don't know. There's a few things they did with 2012 that kind of harken back to that era. I say era, it was like years in between. But then this one particularly has the top-mounted rocket as the special, which is a cool little thing. Yeah, I like the look. It feels very at home here. The next is Shadow, which, let me see, that one has been around, I want to say, since the second game? I don't remember it being in the first one in 95, but I didn't play that one too much, so I would have to check my sources on that. But definitely since the second game, it has been in basically every iteration. And it's like, why not? You know, it's... This one, like, a lot of their vehicle types, I would love it if they had, like, a year number over top of them to give you an idea of what year they were taking the inspiration. Because this one, I would guess... '70s or '80s. Yeah. I added the flame skin to it, so it looks a little bit more 80s. But, doesn't exactly strike you as a hearse, per se. Like, it's not exactly, but it does fall in line with what Shadow has looked like through the series. If anything, I want to say in Twisted Metal 2, Shadow was more like Meat Wagon, so I think they kind of separated the two into two different vehicles in this game. That's just a guess on my part. I don't know for sure, but that's what it feels like. Because they just took the concept and rolled with it. And this is... Well, apparently you could play Warhawk in black, but I don't know how you do that, so this is technically, without knowing the exact way to do it, the first, like, flight thing you can do in Twisted Metal. And the only one, aside from Warhawk being a boss. I don't think... I want to say every other game, like, the bosses were all cars or tanks or whatever. So, yeah, no, the helicopter was a cool addition. It had some cool stuff for the gameplay, like online mode and all that. And I'm guessing it looks like a souped up news chopper. And, which is cool. Like I said, cool addition. I don't know much about helicopters, but yeah, I like it. I like the metal plating all over it. Some of its weapons you don't really understand how they fit a giant magnet in the bottom of it, but suspend your disbelief. So yeah, that's Talon. And Darkseid has been in since the first game. It was where Darkseid showed up. I want to say they took him out of 2, and he's shown up semi-frequently in the series since. Well, he's obviously a big rig. Like every game like this, every car combat game needs a big rig in it. Carmageddon Max Damage did it, and it's not a great thing, but Carmageddon has this weird thing where things fall apart real easy unless you like upgrade. So yeah, but getting back to Darkseid, big rig, lots of weapons, lots of armor, heavy thing, like ram damage is a must with this one. The plating protecting the back wheels, that's a nice touch. And I was about to say, man, if only you could drive around with the trailer, and then I'm like, oh wait, we'll get to that here in a minute.